Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy BULLBOYKENNELS. Today I got probably the most craziest, wildest pickup ever that I've ever done. You're asking yourself, what is that? It's all Manta Lab. It's all one click, except for one. One is UHD something. But anyways, it's all about Godzilla, King Kong. Now, me personally, I include the King Kong movies along with the Godzilla movies. To me, it's all part of the same thing. Some of y'all may not, but I do. Anyways, let's get into that first one. And this is the UHD, I forget what they call it, UHD Club. And this was the first King Kong movie they did. Now this is it's a wooden box, so it's like this is all painted on the wooden box. It's a pretty nice size. So as you can see, King Kong on the back, and it's trust me, it is a beautiful, beautiful looking box. Like you have to see this in person. This thing just looks crazy. But yeah, had to get that King Kong UHD Club Edition. I kind of wish they had the one-click version of it, but they don't. So this was like the next best thing. So of course I got to get the big boy Kong up in there. Even though Godzilla's my dude, but King Kong definitely a runner up in there. So have to include him in that big that big pickup. So yeah. You should check this out. Like I said, this is the UHD Club edition of this. And if you're one of those people that worry about the numbering, I got number 166 out of 200. So not many of these were made. So I was pretty fortunate to get it at a good price and not all crazy. So let's just go ahead and jump into to these crazy one clicks. I just want to preface with saying this. While I do videos about movies that I pick up, I also enjoy watching videos of other people of movies they pick up. So, I watch the same thing I like to do. Now I was watching, and it was a video I came across one day. So I was intrigued by from Frank's Movie Media. It was about a certain video, certain movie that he was talking about. But in the background, he had this one box. And I'm like, yo, what is that set? Because I've never seen it. And he ended up telling me what it was. So that kind of started this whole rabbit hole. And yeah, went cuckoo like Cocoa Puffs with it. So let's go ahead and get into the first one, at least for the Manta Club. Again, this isn't part of the MonsterVerse, but for me personally, I consider it part of the MonsterVerse. And that is the one-click edition of Kong Skull Island. Yeah, so that is just crazy. I haven't opened these up. And part of the reason why I haven't opened these up is because I also ordered a lot of these separately. Certain ones I order separate for the most part, which I do have. I just haven't done any videos of those yet. But yeah, that is the King Kong Skull Island one-click Manta edition. So they have like different slips for them. I want to say a lot of these are Steelbooks, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I want to say they are. So pretty sure that's what they were. I kind of forget because I kind of went a little cuckoo with picking these up. So yeah. And if you want to know, I don't know, what number is this? 374 out of 600. So, only 600 of these were made. I know some of these can get kind of pricey when you try to find them. So, that's kind of there, but it is what it is. Now, when they consider the actual MonsterVerse, of course, my favorite one out of the whole US movie versions doing the MonsterVerse. Of course, it's going to be the first Godzilla movie they made. You know, this was the one I actually seen on his channel, and I was like, oh, yeah, I definitely need to pick that up. And this is just a crazy, crazy addition. So, really, really nice set. You know, Godzilla on the side. I may end up doing an unboxing of these so you can see what they are, like all individually, but definitely a nice size. And I mean, these are some thick big boys too, so they're not skinny at all, by no means. But yeah, this was the main one that I wanted, but I figured, hey, you know, I love the Godzilla franchise. Let me just complete it, say the hell with it, go broke, oh well, and just, you know, get that. So I had to get my boy Godzilla. So yeah, the Manta one click, awesome addition, awesome addition. Now we get into the next one, which is the King of Monsters. Yes, another good one there. Another of that one click. So yeah, definitely a nice, cool set to get, especially if you're a Godzilla fan, or at least a crazy Godzilla fan. You know, you would probably do some goofiness like this and pick these up. If you're just a regular fan, no, just stick with the regular movies, 4K, Blu-ray, whatever. But if you're one of those crazy fans, like I know these, you definitely got to pick up. You know what? I didn't even tell you. Let me see. The Godzilla one that I have is number 295 out of 400. So only 400 of these were done. So I got 295, kind of the middle of the road, or more towards the end of the middle of the road. As far as with the Godzilla King of Monsters, that one I got 394 out of 600. So not all of these are made in the same amounts. Some are a little bit less, some are a little bit more, but nonetheless, really, really cool, nice additions for that Manta one click. And this is definitely a set I've never even heard of. And not that I know all the boutique labels, I'm still learning about a lot of them. I mean, hell, I just recently learned of Screen Factory just a few years ago. So, you know, and that was the first one I learned about. Now, this next one here, this is Godzilla versus Kong, another Manta one-click edition. So, definitely really cool sets. Like I said, I still have to open all these up, you know, and go through them and stuff, but I've definitely seen some of them. Well, you know, at least with the picture work that they do show for them. Had to go through so many different avenues to be able to track all these down, so many different websites. Oh God. And then finding, you know, a good price, because I had to find it for like the retail price and not the scalper prices, because some of those people, will go crazy with your pocket. And even at retail, still not cheap. Still not cheap. Good Lord. I know my pocket's going to be feeling that for a while. But for this one here, I got number 538 out of 600. So, kind of a high number, but it's, you know, it's whatever. You know, number really doesn't matter to me too much, but unless it was number one, you know, that would definitely matter. And then, of course, the final one in the whole Manta one-click edition, and that is New Empire, Godzilla's New Empire. Well, the New Empire. So, you know, definitely had to get that, complete that whole set, because, you know, like I said, I don't want cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs on my big boy here, on the big boy sets, you know. Good Lord. But yeah, really cool sets. And a lot of these, well, some of them I know for sure, you can kind of feel the, I don't want to say, it's almost like an emboss type of feel on some of these, on some of them like that. So definitely got a cool like texture going on the boxes. So that's really really nice. So yeah, and as far as with this one was 229 out of 600. So I guess most of these are like 600. I think what the Godzilla was only up to like 400 that they made. But yeah, Godzilla, the New Empire, one click Manta editions. Ooh, good Lord. But yeah, that was my crazy pickup. Like I said, this is the most insane movie pickup I've ever done. Never done anything like that before where I just get them all at one time. Granted, I had to source them from different areas, but I was able to and get them all. So that is definitely what's up. If you're into the Manta stuff, the one-click editions, and trust me, I've seen a lot of their sets. Definitely look awesome. They're sick-looking sets. Some really great movies. Even though I really like a lot of the movies they do, they're not movies that I would get these specific editions for them. But for, you folks that are into those other movies, I can see it. Now there is, one or two other movies they do have that I would have definitely been interested in, but those have long gone, been sold out. And unless I want to beat you over the head prices, I'd probably never get them, in all honesty, unless I can find them for, the retail price. But if I could, I probably would end up picking up 2 other sets, but that's really it. Yeah, that would really be it for me. But anyways, hope you enjoyed these editions here. Like I said, for me, I do include King Kong as part of that whole MonsterVerse. So while 2 of these movies may not be in that, me personally, I included in that. Especially the UHD set for King Kong. This is a sick looking set. But yeah, other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. If see anything you like, just let me know. Let me know. We can talk about it in the comments. Just don't go crazy spending too much money, folks. Anyways, this has been your boy BULLBOYKENNELS, and as always, keep them scratching. Peace. We up out of here while my pockets keep feeling the pain of the cost of Manta one click.